Joining us now on Notre Dame Day is the legendary Father Pete McCormick. He is the Director of Campus Ministry here at the University of Notre Dame. Father Pete, not to be confused with Mayor Pete, was ordained a Holy Cross priest in 2007 and then served as rector of Keogh Hall before taking his current role directing campus ministry. And many of you probably recognize Father Pete from the sidelines of the Notre Dame men's basketball games, where he serves as the team's chaplain. And Father Pete, welcome to Notre Dame Day. I might say you probably offered quite a few prayers during this basketball season. We are now in the Easter season. We're past Easter itself. Can you tell us how the students celebrated Holy Week on campus?
It was awesome. There was a variety of different things. It started on Tuesday. We did a campus-wide Stations of the Cross, a campus-wide confession and penance service. The campus-wide Stations of the Cross came on Friday. But then, really the Basilica turns into a great place of pilgrimage. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you just have people flocking in and out of that sacred space, praying and engaging it in so many meaningful ways. So it really was a beautiful way for us to usher in this last few weeks of the semester that we've got coming up.
What's the role of campus ministry?
Campus ministry, the most basic approach to it is this: to accompany people in their faith no matter where they find themselves. Really, that's our desire, to encounter a person where they're at, accompany them, and then really inspire them to go out and use their gifts and talents for the world. And so that can look in a variety of different ways. So it might be a retreat, it might be a one-on-one conversation, it might be an opportunity to join a liturgical choir. There's a variety of ways that we go about getting to know our students in that way.
All right, and there are all sorts of ways to get people involved and to guide them through this, so to speak. So what are some of the initiatives you've undertaken since you've been director?
Yeah, one of the areas, I've had the benefit now of being in this role for just over 4 years. And one of the things that we've noticed is that students have a desire to be known, just like any of us. Mm-hmm. And so we created a whole new unit dedicated to pastoral care that specifically focuses on the individual student story. So whether that be through grief ministry, whether that be just through coming to know a particular issue that a student is facing, we want to be available. And so we've created opportunities. One that I'm pretty proud of is something called Need to Talk. So Monday through Thursday from 7 to 9 o'clock in Coleman Morris, where we are housed, we just have a campus minister available and ready to talk. So sometimes students use us and sometimes they don't. Another thing that we have created is a speaker series. So we brought in a recording artist just a few weeks ago and had a big concert over in Legends. And then in addition also had an opportunity for about 100 or so students to actually have a meet and greet with him and hear a little bit about his own vocation story and what it means to be a singer-songwriter and the whole bit. It's pretty cool.
Clearly, campus ministry is here to serve the students, but it's not just for the students.
That's correct.
Faculty and staff are also welcome to be part of this great institution.
That's right. So when you think about those two individuals, we have 3 great priests who are engaged in this: Father Tim O'Connor, Father Jim Brackey, and Father Frank Murphy. Father Tim and Father Jim are the staff chaplains. Their ministry is a ministry of presence. You will see them walking all around this campus, just dropping in, saying hello to folks, asking how they're doing, following up on prayer requests. It really is an awesome thing. And then you've got Father Frank Murphy, who's our faculty chaplain. Father Frank has been nothing but exceptional. He started, and there was very little to actually kind of point towards when we first got started. But now, just this past year, we had an Advent and a Lent retreat. We had a faculty Bible study. There's just been a variety of ways in which Father Frank has brought about a meaningful ministry into this space. And so it's absolutely right. Campus ministry is asked to look at students, staff, and faculty.
Yeah, you're kind of known as a go-getter on campus, so you're not going to rest on your laurels, I know. What's coming up next for campus ministry?
Yeah, we're moving into a summer of planning. But one of the things that we're really excited about, the year has evolved in such a way that in the summer, it's not just kind of sitting back and reflecting. The university operates at a fever pitch even then. And so one of the things that we're going to try to do from a sacramental and communal perspective is to build up a community around the Basilica. We have students who are here and actively engaged in the academic curriculum on campus. So what we're going to hope to do is bring them to the Basilica, get them involved, but then also have some opportunities for fellowship on the back end, which is something we've never done before.
All right, and you're such a busy guy, but you still have time to teach a Moreau class at Notre Dame, I understand.
That is correct.
All right, and because I know this because my son Charlie, who's a freshman, a knight of Keenan Hall, tells me you're among his favorite professors. And I'm not grade grubbing for him. I'm sure he's earned it.
He did just fine.
All right, thank you, Father Pete.
My pleasure.